They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Hurts to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2. Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the ground with a tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy bootlegging it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Purdy.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey fights him off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for 1 play.
There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Purdy now to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On second down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A gain of 3, second down.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.